is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I am playing along with the Bella Boulevard Walking on Sunshine August 2026 Flavors of the Month kit from the ScrapRoom, and I'm showing you really fast. I'm sorry. So we got our 3 pattern papers, 2 pieces of Mediterranean cardstock, and a mixture of ephemera, icons, and words. So there's a lot of them, so it gave me a little bit of time to show you all those. These are the 2 pattern papers from the pattern paper kit, and then from the embellishment kit you get the whole 12 by 12 Bella Boulevard sticker sheet. So I am playing along with the Freaky Fast Friday formula today, and so the first cut is a 11 by 11. So at that point, I know I am going to use an 11 by 11 piece of paper as my main piece, and then a 12 by 12 as my frame. So I decided to do the cardstock as the background, and then my first cut is going to be of this rainbow and clouds and sun paper, and I am going to cut that into 11 by 11. I decided to go ahead and gut the cardstock, thinking maybe I wanted to bring some of that cardstock to the front, maybe as a layer or a mat or something. So I'm going to go ahead, knowing that this is what I want to do with this paper, I'm going to go ahead and just glue it down. So basically my background is ready to go. I am just making sure that it is a 12 by 12 piece of paper and there wasn't a branding strip on there so that I could get it somewhat evenly around. And I think I do an okay job. It's a little off, but I am going to kind of do a little something with that. So of course I get it down and realize, you know what? I think I need to scuff up the edges of this. So I'm trying my best to do that with my fingernails and trying not to get a paper cut, because those are really one of the most unpleasant things, I think. So I'm not a huge fan of paper cuts, especially when they are under your nail. That really does kind of hurt. So I have done it safely. I would definitely recommend scuffing up your edges before you glue them down. Okay, so my next cut is 1 piece of 3 by 10.5. So I decided to go with this tone-on-tone orange plaid. I thought about doing the blue, but it's not big enough. And so I decided to do the blue as the last cut, which is a 6 by 3.5. So I will rough up the edges of these, not with my fingers, and before I have them glued down. So initially I thought that I was going to do the cuts in all 3 pattern papers, but as you can see, I'm only using 2 pattern papers and a cardstock. So that leaves a little bit extra to play with. I'm going to end up cutting down my photo, which is of my great nephew. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to kind of use that blue as kind of a partial matte. You can see how it looks right there. So I really like that. And so I'm like, okay, but I do actually need to matte my photo. So while I'm trying to decide on what I want to matte my photo with, I'm going to kind of look on some embellishing. So my embellishment clusters definitely get moved around a few times. But I knew my title was always going to be this love piece. And I will add a little something to it later. So at first I think I'm going to make this big cluster up here at the top. I love these clouds and the sun. I just think they're so cute. These florals down here are super sweet. This little star says Star Kissed. And of course I like the butterfly. So I'm like, okay, I really feel like my florals should be down on the bottom. And I like them on the orange. I think they're getting a little lost in the pattern paper. So I decide on white cardstock for matting of my photo. So I'm just going to trim that down. And I did not rough up the edges of that. So that's the only piece of paper that I did not rough up. So I know that I want my orange piece of paper and my cardstock and my photo. I know where I want all of those. But I'm having trouble because I feel like my embellishments are just getting lost in the background of this pattern paper. So I don't want to lose what the pattern paper has to offer, but I just felt like if I could tone it down a little bit with some white paint, then the items would pop off of it a little bit more. Now, funny enough, I did that because I thought I was going to do quite a bit of embellishment on the left-hand side of the photo, like where all of that pattern paper is. But I end up moving this cloud cluster up here to the top. And then I end up doing a big cluster on the bottom and put nothing on top of where I toned down that pattern paper. But it still does give it quite a bit of texture. So I do play around a lot with all of the different pieces of ephemera because they're so cute and they can go on this sweet photo. And yeah, so I think the bottom cluster actually stays that way. The top cluster is still going to change over and over and over. I am going to get that star up there. And then I really feel like I need a third thing up here by this sun and cloud. And I really like this other cloud, but I couldn't make the three of them work together. They were not working. They were not playing nice together. So then I was like, oh yeah, I have the sticker sheet. Let's pull out the sticker sheet and see if there's anything on there I can play with. So I do end up pulling 2 of the border strips. I like the idea of the green border strip on the bottom, kind of like some grass for my flowers. And then I'm going to do the yellow border strip at the top, and that just adds to like the extra sun rays was my thought. And then I was like, well, I have enough. I could actually do all 4 sides. But I really just like the top and bottom. I think if I had done all 4 sides, it just would have been too much. So not to say in the future, I won't take some border strips and make a whole border with them at some point. That might be kind of nice, especially like these ones that are all scallop borders. So that would totally work. So I'm going to add this sticker that says happy as can be, because I mean, he's sleeping. Like, who's not happy when they're sleeping, right? And then I believe I'm going to go off camera and glue everything down. I'm going to pop a few things up on foam, like the cloud and the bug, the wings of the butterfly, and 2 of the flowers. And then I added the word bug. So my whole title right there is Love Bug. So I will have links for the scrap room down below so you can get your hands on this kit. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Remember to wear your crown. We'll see you next time. Bye.